In the small town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within a forest, stood an abandoned mansion. The locals whispered about its dark past, claiming that the house was haunted by a real ghost. Many dared not venture near, fearing the wrath of the supernatural. But one group of friends, determined to unravel the truth, decided to explore the haunted mansion. It was a moonless night when Emma, Mark, Sarah, and David gathered outside the mansion's imposing gates. They held their breath as they pushed open the rusted entrance, and an eerie silence engulfed them. The air felt thick and heavy, laden with a sense of impending doom. They cautiously stepped into the decaying mansion, their hearts pounding with a mix of excitement and fear. The walls were adorned with faded wallpaper, and the once grand chandeliers now hung precariously from the ceiling. Every creak of the floorboards echoed through the silence, making their skin crawl. As they ventured deeper into the mansion, they stumbled upon a study. The room was filled with dusty books and an old oak desk, upon which rested a journal. Mark, the adventurous soul of the group, picked it up and began to read aloud. "The ghost that haunts these halls is no ordinary spirit," Mark read, his voice quivering. "Legend has it that the spirit is that of Samuel Blackwood, the original owner of this mansion. He was a cruel and sadistic man who reveled in the suffering of others. He was finally brought to justice when he murdered his wife, Margaret, and their 2 children." The group exchanged worried glances, but their curiosity pushed them to continue. They made their way up a dilapidated staircase, the sound of their footsteps drowned out by their racing hearts. On the 2nd floor, they entered a hallway lined with family portraits. As Emma studied one of the portraits, she froze, her eyes widening in horror. The portrait depicted Samuel Blackwood, a sinister smile etched upon his face, but the figure behind him was distorted and ghastly. The ghostly figure seemed to reach out from the painting, its eyes piercing through Emma's soul. The friends rushed to escape the haunted hallway, but the door slammed shut, trapping them inside. Panic set in as the room grew colder, and a haunting laughter filled the air. They could sense a malevolent presence surrounding them, suffocating their every breath. Sarah, trembling with fear, fumbled for her camera. She took a picture of the painting, hoping to capture evidence of the supernatural. To their shock, the image on the camera displayed not only the portrait, but also the ghostly figure reaching out towards them. In a desperate attempt to escape, they frantically searched for another way out. They stumbled upon a hidden door leading to the basement. The darkness within seemed to swallow them whole, but they had no other option. As they descended into the depths of the mansion, their flashlights flickered ominously. In the dim light, they discovered a hidden chamber. The walls were adorned with cryptic symbols, and in the center of the room stood a pedestal with a weathered book. Driven by curiosity, David reached out and opened the ancient book. As the pages turned, a gust of wind blew through the chamber, extinguishing their flashlights. In the darkness, whispers echoed around them, their voices filled with agony and despair. Terrified, the friends screamed for help, but their cries went unanswered. Suddenly, the whispers ceased, and the room fell silent. A bone-chilling voice emerged from the darkness, sending shivers down their spines. "I have watched you, mortal fools, as you wandered through my domain," the voice boomed. "Now, you shall become one with the darkness forever." In that moment, the friends felt an icy grip on their souls. Their bodies became weightless as they were consumed by an otherworldly force. They had disturbed the restless spirit of Samuel Blackwood, and now they would forever roam the haunted mansion, destined to suffer his cruel wrath for all eternity. And so, the legend of the real ghost in the haunted mansion of Ravenswood lived on, a tale that sent chills down the spines of those who dared to speak its name. The mansion remained a place of horror, a testament to the evil that lurked within the shadows, forever haunting the hearts and minds of those who dared to explore its secrets.